G'day, and thank you for joining Nicole and I as we continue our lap around Australia. The next part of our journey took us home to Brisbane for 1 week and then resuming our trip from Darwin to the last campsite before crossing into Western Australia. We arrived in Brisbane 6 a.m, keen for breakfast and eager to meet our granddaughter. She was adorable and stole our hearts from the first moment we met her. We also took the opportunity to visit our family and friends, which is an added bonus. Homemade pizzas at my brother's place was a treat. We were so impressed with the Gosney oven that we vowed to get one when we returned home. Our son-in-law's leave was nearly finished, so he and I went fishing for a few hours at Manly Boat Harbour.
Whoa, look at the size of that stripey, eh?
We watched many boats enter and leave the harbour and caught lots of fish, but no keepers. Nevertheless, it was a great opportunity to relax and share a few yarns. Late in the week, I jumped on the train and headed into Brisbane City to catch up with my cousin for lunch. We also enjoyed a coffee on the sky deck of the new Star Casino. Our daughter's birthday was several days after returning to Darwin, so we had a small pre-celebration for the tired mum. The week went so fast, and we were on the plane again to resume our adventures. We arrived in Darwin around 1 a.m. in the morning. With nowhere open to go or book in, we stayed in the longstay parking until morning. After restocking the fridge, fuel and gas, we headed to Dundee Beach, stopping at the small seaside towns of Mandorah and Wagait Beach. Arriving in Dundee Beach in the afternoon, we headed straight for the campsite we found on Hipcamp, called Middle Camp. Only 4 sites, nestled amongst the trees, and a clean, neat shared amenities block. Beach access was only a short walk down the road. In the morning, we went out to explore the township. Its wide sandy beaches, stunning sunsets, and relaxed coastal vibe was what lured us to visit, and it didn't disappoint. airbag control module failed in Cooktown. While in Brisbane, we were able to source a new module and brought it to Darwin for the mechanic to proxy align it with our ECU. With Yabby at the mechanics, we took the opportunity to visit the Darwin Aviation Museum, which was nearby. The museum showcased military and civilian planes and featured the massive B-52 bomber. We learnt about the Great Air Race from London to Darwin in 1919, the bombing of Darwin on the 19th of February 1942, and Cyclone Tracy's annihilation of Darwin on Christmas Day 1974. The B-52 bomber is now retired, but often visited Darwin during its service. Its 56-metre wingspan dwarfs all other planes in the hangar, even the fighter jets.
Engineers had developed the proposed bomber into a jet-engined aircraft. This was the result, an 8-engine giant that could pack a punch like no other. And arguably the most impressive record of any military machine to date. You may be wondering just whether the machine will make it. But thanks to an innovative steering mechanism and wheel thrust, the aircraft can land in even the most severe crosswind conditions.
Darwin CBD is a vibrant tropical hub where colourful street and laneway art adds character to every corner. Smith Street Mall buzzes with local life, Parliament House overlooks the harbour, and the Botanic Garden offers a lush retreat, all just minutes from the turquoise waterfronts and relaxed coastal dining. Darwin's laneway art brings the city to life, with bold murals and creative street designs. Each laneway tells its own story, showcasing local talent and territory culture in bright, eye-catching colour. It's a fun and unexpected way to explore the city's artistic side. kilometres south of Darwin is the wonderful Litchfield National Park. On the way to our campgrounds at Wagait Falls, we stopped to explore the Cascades and Curtin Falls. After a 1.7 kilometre Class 4 hike, we arrived at the inviting Cascades. A further 200 metres down the Cascades, we cooled off with a swim at the Curtin Falls. Wagait Falls is one of Litchfield National Park's most popular and picturesque spots, with twin waterfalls plunging an impressive 52 metres into a large inviting swimming hole, surrounded by lush monsoon forest. Florence Falls is a stunning double waterfall that plunges about 64 metres into crystal clear plunge pool below. Surrounded by lush monsoon forests, it's also a popular swimming spot. A short walk from the lookout that offers great views is a 135 metre step descent that leads to refreshing waters perfect for a cool dip. The Blue Rock Holes features a series of natural pools fed by the Florence Creek. The clear waters flow all year round, offering safe swimming during the dry season. It's easily accessible by a short walk and is a family-friendly spot. We found our own Rockhole Spa in the upper pools. Tumble Fall features a spectacular plunge waterfall, dropping about 35 metres into a deep, shady gorge. While inviting, you can't swim in the pool below. The lookout provides sweeping views of the falls and surrounding sandstone cliffs, and the area is home to rare ghost bats and orange horseshoe bats. On the way out of Litchfield National Park, you should visit the magnetic termite mounds. The prevalent cathedral termites build majestic and ornate mounds akin to a cathedral, some reaching heights of 5 metres, which is impressive for a 5mm ant. However, the magnetic termites build gravestone-like mounds that align north to south to maximise the sunlight on the broad east and west sides during the cooler mornings and evenings, while minimising the direct sun exposure during the hottest part of the day by presenting a narrow profile to the high noon sun. Nature never ceases to amaze. With pre-bookings in Western Australia fast approaching, we had to head south to Katherine before heading west towards the border. We only had time for 2 places in Kakadu, and the first was Cahill's Crossing. Cahill's Crossing spans the East Alligator River, where saltwater crocodiles gather in great numbers to wait for fish swept over the causeway with the incoming tide. Quick stop at Jabiru for an ice cream and to take in some local art before heading to Pine Creek. Jabiru is also renowned for the Crocodile Hotel and the Ranger uranium mine. We arrived late at the Lazy Lizard Caravan Park in Pine Creek, so we walked next door to the Lazy Lizard Tavern for dinner. The next morning, we explored around Pine Creek before our 5-hour drive towards the Western Australian border. We refueled and picked up some supplies in Katherine before heading to our last Northern Territory overnight stop at Big Horse Creek, which was just under 2 hours from the border. The mountains got taller and the baobab trees began to appear more frequently the further west we travelled. Big Horse Creek is a national park campground located adjacent to the Victoria River. Our campsite was surrounded by baobab trees, which was beautiful and surreal. Join us on the next episode as we cross the border and start to explore the Kimberley region of Western Australia.